Hi everyone, this is Mr. West. Today we're doing some word problems with volume on Khan Academy. This is a tutorial to help you with that. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm not sure who this is, have to build a box for my scouting project with a volume of 36 cubic centimeters. Now that's just a quick note. Anytime you have volume, you're talking about cubic units because you're talking about 3 dimensions, 3 cubic. That's where it comes from. The base of the box is 6 centimeters long and 2 centimeters wide. How high should I build the box? All right, let's start by, I always like making a drawing for these problems. You don't have to, but I personally like it. It almost looks like a cereal box, 6 by 2. So we have 6 by 2, and that's our base. And we want to know how high does this box have to be for it to have a specified volume. And pretty cool problem. I like volume problems because they're pretty relevant to things you'd actually need to find. And hold on, I'm trying to get this going here. I should do this. There we go. Now we're cooking. Okay. So we want to know what this height is after our 2 years of trying. Okay. How high should I build the box? Now, we have to know first our volume equation. So volume, if for a rectangular prism for a box, that's what a box is, a rectangular prism, is length times width times height. Or I prefer the area of the base times the height, where the area of the base just happens to be length times width. Let me highlight that. Okay, so those two are the same. I'm going to use the first one though because it'll just make it easier to understand for most people. Now, we already know the dimensions of the base. The dimensions of the base we already have are 2 by 6. So we have a length, we'll call that 6 by width 2, and then we're looking for the height. That's what we don't know. The other measurement we do know is we know the volume is 36. Okay, so we're going to plug in 36 here, and then we're going to solve for h. So we have 36 equals 6 times 2 is 12 h. Now we're going to solve for h by dividing both sides by 12, and we get 3 equals h. So this needs to be, I drew this too high, this needs to be 3 centimeters tall. And that's it. All right, let's do another one. Aaron built a wooden box. Okay, again, we're talking about rectangular prism to hold hay on her farm. The box is 3 meters long, 1 meter wide, and 1 meter high. Okay, so they gave us the full dimensions, which is cool. So it's 3 by 1. Okay, so that's the base, and then by 1. So it's kind of like a low box here. Okay, like that. And it's supposed to hold hay. So there's a bunch of hay in here. Okay. All right. Hay costs $14 per cubic meter. How much will it cost to completely fill the box with hay? First thing we need to find, volume, length times width times height. So we're going to do 3 times 1 times 1. So this is a 3 meter cubic meter volume for this box. Now, it says it costs $14 per cubic meter. If this box can fit 3 cubic meters, then that means we do $14 times 3 cubic meters. And that will tell us how much it's going to cost to fill all those meters, or all of those cubic meters. So all we need to do here is 14 times 3. 4 times 3, 2, carry 3, 42. So $42 is going to be the cost to completely fill the box. 42. All right, next question. The sea turtle habitat at the zoo is made by connecting 2 large aquariums. The first aquarium is 6 meters by 4 by 2. The second is 8 by 9 by 3. How many cubic meters of space do the sea turtles have in their habitat? So it's asking for a combined space between these 2 boxes, rectangular prisms. So let's go ahead and differentiate our colors. Let's have this box be 1. So we're going to do volume. I'm not going to draw a picture for this one just because they're both, does it say? It doesn't say what type, but I'm assuming they mean a rectangular prism. So it doesn't matter which one we call the length or the width or the height. Because we're multiplying them all together, we're just going to do 6 times 4 times 2. So 6 times 4 times 2 is 48. Okay, now let's do the other one in green. We have an 8 by 9 by 3. So volume equals 8 times 9 times 3. When we do that, we're going to get, what, 72 times 3? and we get 216. So the green one's a lot bigger. Now, we want their combined volume, so what does that mean? That means we are going to add the two. We're going to add 48 plus volume combined, that's what the Z stands for, the C, 48 plus 216, and that will give us 264. Okay, so 264 cubic meters for the combined spaces of the two aquariums. Combined, we're talking addition, the sum. I bought a box, another I problem, from the post office that has a volume of 24 cubic meters. Okay, volume equals 24. Which of the following could be the dimensions of the box? Okay, so it's going to give us a couple options for the volume, and we just need to go through each one and see if it has a product of 24. Remember, what we're doing with boxes is we're multiplying the dimensions, length times width times height, so we just want to multiply these. I know 10 times 10 is 100, so immediately option A is gone. Here we have 2 times 2 times 6, and it looks like that's our answer. But it says choose all that apply. Don't just go with whatever floats your boat. Make sure you check the question and see that, look, 8 by 1 by 3, that's also 24. So it is B and C. Khan Academy likes to do that to you just to get you sleeping and make it so you get that 75% instead of 100%. And there we go. We have an awesome job level up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you need more help, leave a comment, and I'll do my best to make a video on the topic that you need. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out some of my other videos, and I look forward to seeing you next time on West Explains Best.